哇，直接先进去好了，我们好像迟到太久了。这边是初芽。
OK， 好。
是这个。
很好，谢谢，谢谢我们前来。
So this is just basically a cheat sheet. It'll show you the different models that I offer, and then it's just kind of like your standard shortboard. It's an all-around board, so if you're interested in riding a shortboard, this is the model that you should go to. It has a little wider outline here compared to regular standard shortboards. I designed this one especially for Taiwan. Wider nose area, the wide point is pushed forward, so easier to paddle. It'll glide better in the waves in Taiwan. But it has this rocker that I designed. So the curve from the tail to the nose, that's the rocker. This rocker is what I designed for Taiwan. It took me probably 4 or 5 years to design this curve. This is the most important curve of the board. D, so it's the first one on the first page. The FD has a wide outline, a lot shorter, as you can see. So basically what you do is you take all that, so if you imagine you take this can and you smash it down, it doesn't stay the same, right? Everything goes out, so the width gets wider. So you smash this down, add width to it. So you add width here, so a lot wider than the F7. You know, it's a lot wider tail also than the F7. You don't want, well, I don't like to just surf like this, the board to just do this. Okay, go here, go here. I want the board to do this, and go like this, and go like that. That's what I like. I design boards, all my boards are designed to do that, if you wanted to do that. So, it doesn't paddle as good as the FD would, but you lose a little bit of paddling speed, a little bit of glide, but what you gain is it'll turn more like the F7. So if you kind of want to surf this type of board, but you just need something for when the waves get a little bit smaller, but you don't want to go as short and wide as this, then we got this one. This one's like my favorite board. A little bit more rocker than the FD. It's a little bit more concave, but what I added was this. It's a reverse channel in the tail. So this, what it does is it keeps the center rocker flat. So right here is flat. There's hardly any rocker going off the tail. So what that does, so flat is fast, right? So what I did was you put this channel here in the middle. And what that does is, because you're cutting all this foam on, you're adding rocker just on the rail. So I don't know if it's kind of complicated, but trust me, it works. It's just more rocker in the tail, but just on the rail. So when you're going down the line this way, it's going fast, but when you want to get it on the rail, it gets on the rail real easy and it turns like a shortboard would. So this one is, to me, you know, I used to ride this one. But do you know what Aloha really means? This is not Aloha. When you do that, that's not aloha.
Aloha is go home.
It doesn't mean, aloha doesn't mean, go home means go home. Get the fuck out. So aloha means, it means hello. It could mean goodbye. It can mean love. It can mean, respect. But the true meaning of aloha is a feeling. It's not just saying a word. It's a feeling. So everybody, growing up in Hawaii, you're not taught, oh, this is aloha, oh, that is aloha. No, you learn by example from your, the older generation. You respect older generation, the kupuna, which is the older generation, your aunties, your uncles, your grandma, grandpas. You respect them. You show respect to the older people. So show respect to me. When you're surfing, you see me in the lineup, right? I'm the older guy. You give me waves, right? Anyway, so aloha is more than just a word. It's more than just expression. It's more than just hi, bye, or whatever it is. It comes from the heart. And so growing up in Hawaii, we all learned that you treat other people with aloha. You treat other people with respect. I know I just went back to Hawaii, 2 months ago, and I was worried that there was less aloha in Hawaii. But when I went back, just got off the plane, I could feel the aloha was there because the people working at the airport, they just give, they give their kindness to fucking tourists from all over the world. They just give their kindness. They don't expect anything back. And so that's, to me, that's aloha. And the only place in the world that has it is Hawaii. Hawaii is such a unique place because you have different cultures all living together. I'm Japanese, 100% Japanese. I'm the 4th generation of Japanese born in Hawaii. But then you got Chinese, you got Filipino, Korean, Portuguese, and all different cultures growing up in one tiny island. But they all get along because it's aloha. They show each other aloha. They show each other respect. My wife, being from Taiwan, I had to, she said to me, we got off the airplane, we had to get on the bus. The lady on the bus was speaking on the microphone, and she said, "Oh, welcome to Hawaii. I hope everyone enjoys their stay. Aloha, but it's not fake. You can hear it in her voice. It's not fake. She really meant what she said, and so she can speak to them. So you should tell them what you feel. What aloha means. Not a word. It's not a word. So forget that. It's just a feeling. So if everybody, I think, practice aloha, little bit aloha, maybe we can spread. Maybe we can bring aloha from Hawaii to Taiwan."
就是对我来讲，我去的时候，我会觉得他们大家说aloha aloha，但是他们真的是从心里面是欢迎你，然后而且尊重每一个人，然后大家都是很诚挚的邀请来，aloha，然后什么什么，我就觉得哇，那个我觉得在台湾已经我们有一点点少掉了那种感觉，就是那一种彼此尊重，然后很温暖的问候，然后尊重彼此，aloha，然后你今天过得怎么样啊？然后什么的，我觉得我们好像已经有一点点遗失了，就是对人跟对人之间的尊重跟交流那一种，真的，因为我们去超市，每个人都是面带微笑，然后很开心，然后大家都会礼让彼此，然后都没有有一种冲突感，就是好像就是对，到底在急什么？大家说你先，大家都会尊重彼此，是 Are you on the line？ 你是不是你有在排队吗？ 然后大家说面包我们已经点完了，然后大家都是会先问候彼此，你先，然后尊重彼此，然后这个就是Aloha的精神，我觉得，因为就是为对方着想，然后礼让，然后尊重、礼貌。我觉得我们好像就是，我就觉得哇，去那边就觉得已经不是，就是那种回到一个最初跟人应该要相处的感觉的角度。对，这是我这一次去的时候，我觉得最大的感受。
So real quick, don't get damaged. The main thing is don't get damaged. How you do that? You be smart when you surf. You don't surf where it's crowded. Yeah, maybe it's crowded, but you can figure out, maybe a lot of guys surfing here, maybe surf over there. Easy. You got, maybe you catch less waves, but less people. It's okay. Well, actually, more people, more waves, less people, versus better waves with more people. I'd rather surf where there's less people. Maybe the wave's not as good. That's just me. But yeah, if you paddle out in a crowd, yeah, you expect to have accidents that can happen. Mm-hmm. So if there's no other option, and you have to paddle out, or there's 50 guys in the lineup, then you should know your way around the lineup. You look for the guys that are catching the waves, all the waves. Oh yeah, you don't want to stay with those guys because you're not going to catch any waves. You look for the guys that are just paddling and they're not looking left or right, who's on the wave, who's not, and they're just going. You don't want to stay around those guys. Also, you don't want to paddle for the first wave and fall, because if you fall, the next wave behind is going to be the guys catching those waves and they're going to run you over. So it's just being smart, it just takes a little time to figure out the lineup, where to go, which waves to paddle for, let waves go or whatever it is.